a small nonprofit called Feeding Perritos. It started off on a back road and a 20-pound bag of dog food. I called my wife and we saw a boxer mix that was hungry, and we decided to start feeding her. Eventually, there was 2 or 3 more dogs. A lot of abandoned pumps out there, and it's kind of sad because they're still waiting for the owners. We've seen them everything from bloody paws to fractured jaws. It really just started off on a 5-mile stretch, and now we go about 25 miles, feeding 25 to 30 dogs. We've rescued 10. It's really sad to see it because, from a dog's perspective, they think they're going on a car ride, and the next thing they know, they're dumped out in an empty field where it's just fields for miles. We've had packs out there from 5 to 10, and it's just sad to see them waiting. And then one day, my wife and I decided to start doing it. We had a lot of good people. My friend Rick Carrera helped me with the 501c3, and now we're here. It really just started off as feeding strays, and now we're in a rescue. It's just sad to see the dogs still waiting for the owners, but you know what? We've been able to rescue a few, getting them out, made some good friends along the way. This is all entirely volunteer. We work 2 hours every day after work, driving a good 60 miles round trip every day, sometimes 100. We have great sponsors from Walmart to Mofi's, Mikey's Pizzeria, friends and family. It's really just, we're trying to save dogs and help animals and bring awareness to the cause. South Texas is known for a dumping ground, and we're just trying to make a difference. So we've been able to adopt 3 out. We have a scanner, so we've been able to reunite a couple of dogs with their owners. We've reunited 2. Humane Society has helped with one that was medically hurt, and they sponsored fixing it. These pups back here were sponsored by Sam's to get them vet visits and a kennel. It makes you feel good when we see them, but it's also sad because we can't take everyone home, and we have to leave them behind. And from a dog's perspective, it's just they're still waiting, and they're just waiting for an owner. And that's what we're trying to do. Right now, we are currently trying to get another 13 dogs a home. But this makes me happy that people came out, friends, family, to support this. Me, my son, my wife, my father-in-law, my friends. This is really a family venture that it started. My son's halfway around the world in Italy, and he did our webpage and our Facebook page, and we're here. We have 3 pups that the vet gave a 50% chance of living. They're here and thriving. Texas and California are really bad. Mexico is very bad. Florida is bad. It's a worldwide problem because we have people who are breeding. They're not spay or neutering. They let the dogs run out. One female dog, that keeps breeding, and I think I read a stat, they go over 90,000 dogs in 5-6 years. We have spayed and neutered 6 pups now off of donations. It's what we try to do, but yeah, no, the valley is known as a dumping ground for dogs, and we're trying to change that the best we can. The shelters are packed. You'll see a shelter within a month have 200 to 300 dogs, and they're stuck. If it's especially with the no-kill shelters, there's no way to get them out, and there's still the dogs out in the street. We only go down about a 20 to 30 mile stretch of road, and there's 35 to 40 pups we feed at any given time. And that's because we've taken about 10 to 15 off the streets. I was just driving to work, the back road to work, and I saw a boxer, and I fed her. I called my wife and said, hey, I'm gonna get it started with a 20-pound bag of dog food and a boxer. And then we adopted her the day after Thanksgiving because it was raining. She ran into my wife's arms and stayed, and we took her home. And that's how it started, a 20-pound bag of dog food, and I just couldn't turn away no more. I just couldn't. Oh yeah, no, we have dog lovers out there. A good friend of mine, Lionel Yanez, who runs the neighborhood market on 23rd in McAllen. First thing he did, call me and how he could help. And he gives me anywhere from 8 to 10 bags of dog food a month. And we use them. We go through about 3 or 4 every 3 days. The community needs to help. When people ask me, what do you need? Homes and to spay and neuter your pets. Spay and neuter. Adopt, don't shop. I know it's tempting. I used to be a big proponent of dogs, buying them. But there are so many dogs out there. Every time somebody tells me take them to a rescue, the rescues are overwhelmed. Even us, we thought we were just gonna feed the dogs at the street. And then we started rescuing them because we couldn't leave them no more. But we are small, we only could take in 2 or 3 at a time. People need help. Yeah, these, the little white one, Sophia, I was feeding her by hand for a week. The vet said that if we gave her medicine and fed her every 2 hours, she'd make it. They gave her a 50% chance, and now she's thriving. But for a week and a half, me and my wife fed her by hand, and now she's doing great. But yeah, no, it's hard.
We're thinking about it.
What do you think?
I think so, but we just gotta make sure they get along. Leo, come here, buddy. What do you think?
Sit. Hey.
What do you think, big boy? No, that's the other one. What about this one?
Little boy. How do you think he'll react to girls?
We want to. We got to see how the boys act, and then. Well, I had a service dog. I was in the Marine Corps, and I had my service dog, and I trained him. You know, I went through some stuff with him, and I think it's just a genuine connection, man. Overall, like I wish I had enough property, enough acreage to just take them all in, but I mean, I'll do what I can. If this little man wants to come home, I'll take him. I'd take him today.
It kind of does bother when you see so many dogs being abandoned, right?
Definitely. I mean, and it's everywhere. I had abandoned dogs in the Middle East. I had abandoned dogs here, California, everywhere I've lived. And I hate it. I wish I could do more, but I mean, it starts here. You know, we'll try it. It starts in your own hometown.
Yes, she gave me a little lick on my neck, and it's been really hard to resist her since then.
We're good.
She's just the sweetest thing and so soft.
You have a new child.
I can feel her little heart beating.
Do you have any dogs?
We did, but he passed away, and so we've been recovering.
I have a dog.
Yeah. Aw. Yeah, we miss our dog a lot, so it's been hard for us to try to get another dog because we still miss our first dog.
Yeah, there's no replacing them, right?
No, we can't. They're family. You want to hold her?